Hey everybody, J. Scott Helms here. Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the Fitness Gear Pro HR 600. That's this half rack right here behind me. Specifically, I'm going to answer a few of your questions about how the pull-up bars become a dip station. All right. Okay, so as great as this half rack is, and you've probably looked at it, if you're watching this video, you've probably looked it up and looked at it on Dick's website or watched some of the videos here on YouTube, and it is a great half rack. The biggest thing that I have found with it is they could do a better job, whether it be Fitness Gear or Dick's Sporting Goods, could do a better job explaining how the pull-up bars actually relocate to become a dip station. When I was first looking at it, I didn't even think it did it. And then once I went and looked at it, I got an idea of how it moved. So I asked the sales rep. They actually didn't even know it did this. We figured it out there in the store. It's not even explained in the paperwork that comes with it, in the owner's manual. It is kind of obvious once you really look at it, how it works, but it would be great if somebody would type that up, or maybe even Fitness Gear did a video on this. So I've had a few questions about, does it do it? How does it work? So we're going to move it around a little bit, and I'm going to show you how it works. So I'm going to get out of the way here, readjust the camera so we can get a good look at the rack itself, and I'll show you how it moves around and how stable and how sturdy it is. All right? Okay, so first thing I will explain or show you is, you probably can't see them in the video now, but I have my spotter arms lowered all the way down to their lowest adjustment. They don't have to be for this to work. I just moved them to kind of unclutter the frame here, but they are attached all the way at the bottom. So this is what you see right here. You've got the pull-up bar, which is attached across the top, and then you have your J-hooks for your barbell where it would normally hang. And the way this works is, on the frame, you have a small square bracket, and you also have that same bracket right here on your J-hook. Hope you can see that. You can see where the pin passes through right there. So in essence, what we're going to do is we're just going to bring that down to here. So as it sits, that's your pull-up bar, which is adjustable, by the way, and I'll get into that in a minute. But we'll bring that down to set up your dip station. And all you have to do is pull these orange pins out, one on each side. Tuck those away. Then that whole bar comes down. Drops into those J-hooks, like I said. Put your pins back in, and you have your dip station. So I get asked a little bit, considering this moves around, how stable is this? In other words, is it going to flip the rack over? And the answer is no. It's actually very stable. Let me move my stool out of the way. So just to give you an idea, I weigh about 225. It's not going anywhere. You get a little bit of play in the bar here, but it's not going to flip, it's not going to move. So one of the other features on here, I don't know if you can see it very well from that angle, but these actually come out. So you have a multi-grip. You have here, 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 and you have holes in the frame that allow you to space it in and out. They just slide in and set down over the top. So again, to go back to the top, if you want to put it back up there, safety pins out. Lift that up and out. Drop it right back in. Safety pins back in, and you're ready to do your pull-ups again. And again, with this all the way up, you saw how stable it was down here, all the way up. you're not going to flip it over. Like I said, I'm 225. I do have my plates on the back, but you're not going to flip this thing over. So one other neat feature, one thing I did get asked was, can you move it around? Does it have to be in one specific spot when you move it down for the dip station? And you can actually put it anywhere you want it here. So I had one person ask, and they were fairly short, could they move it down and do pull-ups from the top station here? And the answer is yes. All you need to do is pull your hooks out, reposition them to wherever you want them. All right. Take your pins out again and just move it down. And there again, you're ready to do whatever you want to do. You know, you can, as I said, you can take these off. These just slide out. And that's what they look like. And it's just got a little arm bracket that sets over the top. I'll give you a better look at it there. So what I have done with mine, and if you've seen some of my other videos, I'll take these off and I'll have my pulleys up here. I've got the Archon Fitness cable pulleys, and I'll attach them on here, and I use that for lat pulls down, pull downs. You can set them up. I just did a video on how to do the low pulley, pull from the bottom. I've also mounted my TRX on here and used it. So with this being able to move, you can actually utilize this in other ways, but having it all the way at the top gives you a great anchor point for suspension training, to attach one of the pulley kits that you can buy out there. The resistance bands, there's all kinds of good stuff you can do with this since you can move it around. So what I'll do, I think before we finish up, I'll put this all back together, and then I'll bring the camera in up close and let you see how everything sits. I know from that distance it's a little difficult. All right, hang on. Okay, so here's a close shot of the bracket that's on the top of the upright there, and that's the safety pin, the orange ball. Give you another sort of angle of it there, and you'll notice that that bracket is the same as this bracket, and that's attached to the J hook. All right, so this completely relocates with the J hook when you move your positions up and down the uprights. So it's going to be the same on the other side. There's no difference. Same thing with the J hook down here. It's the same. And then I should give you a better idea. These are the handles that make up the pull-up bar. So you've got 4 different surfaces there. So you can multi-grip or just hang from it like I do. Alright, so one thing I'll recommend, I did say you can mount your pulleys or TRX to this main crossbar. I would not mount them to the pull-up bar. I think, you know, enough wear and tear, I don't know if they would bend, but it's definitely going to slip off up here. There's nothing to hold it on. Alright, so let me drop it down and I'll give you a good look at what it looks like as a dip station. Okay, so here it is moved down the frame, down the upright, and set up as a dip station. So again, that bar, the same one that we just saw up top, excuse me, same one we just saw up top is now hooked into our J hook bracket right here with our safety pin. And that's all they are. Just a ball pin that fits through. Just like that. Alright, so here's a better shot of the handles that make up the pull-up bar and the dip station. Mirror image. And as I was saying, you can relocate these. You can see the holes across the front. And there's 6 of them. So all you have to do to change this is it just rotates up and slides out. So they're very easy to take off and on. Same thing back in. Try to get it to line up one-handed here. And then that bracket right there just lays over the frame. So you can adjust them out for your width, or just completely move them out. You can put them on the other side, on the back side of the rack, if you prefer to be inside while you're doing it. But it's actually pretty well thought out, really well made. I don't have any complaints. No complaints about the quality control here. Fit and finish is really good. So again, like I said, this is something that just isn't explained very well on their website or in their literature. All right. So I hope that helps. I hope that gives you a better understanding of how it moves from a pull-up bar to a dip station and how adjustable it is. And again, you can put it anywhere you see the holes, right here on those main uprights. You can put it anywhere in there. And I mean, you can go all the way to the bottom, put your feet behind it to do sit-ups or crunches or something. The thing is actually really well thought out. They just don't explain it very well. So I hope that helps. If you have any other questions, post them down below and I'll get to them. If you happen to see something in the room you want explained, I'm happy to do it. Please do me a favor. If you got something out of this video, please give me a like. Please click that subscribe button. It really helps the channel. Doesn't cost you anything, and I really, really appreciate it. I hope everybody's staying safe out there, and I will see you next time.